So in trying to figure out how do we reach out to people who, if we say, hey, would you come to us to church, they would probably deny us. And what came to mind was something that is sort of cross-cultural. It's a common denominator. It's coffee. And got the idea to do pop-ups. So partnered with somebody who is a master in their industry and helped us put together a pop-up, a little drink menu, and tried to create an experience for people that when they came, they were going to enjoy themselves. And so we ended up throwing this pop-up. Now, 2 weeks prior to the pop-up, I met a young man in a place called Spin. It's a fancy ping pong place. And I said, hey, do you like coffee? He said, I love coffee. I said, well, we're gonna throw this event. Would love to have you. Everything's free. It's on us. You just come and have a good time. He said, okay, that's great. Before the event, he said, hey, can I bring somebody? Absolutely. So they come to the event. At the event, they actually overhear somebody else hearing the gospel. So somebody there at the event that was a believer was sharing the gospel with somebody who didn't know Jesus. And this guy and who he brought were listening in. Later that day, I got a text from the guy and he said, you guys made us feel so loved. And that was precisely what we were going for. Come to find out, they actually skipped a pride parade to be at the event. 2 weeks later, he sent me a text and he said, are you a part of a church here in the city? And I said, I am. He said, would you allow me to come? And I said, absolutely. I will meet you beforehand. We'll go grab coffee and then we'll go in together. And so we coordinated some things. I got a couple other people from one of the groups to come with us and went down and met him and brought him in to the 11:45 NoHo service. And of course, I'm just praying, God, speak to him. God, move on his heart. Open his eyes. He sat down, and that morning Sarah preached about receiving the love of God. And it was, you can't make this up. That was her sermon. It was all about receiving the love of God. He doesn't want to leave. He's lingering around at the end of the service after everybody else is gone. He's trying to turn in a Connect card. It's amazing. He hits me up next week. I really enjoyed the sermon last week. Would you allow me to come again? Absolutely. Come on. Is it okay if I invite my friend? Yeah, absolutely. So they come. That day I happen to be on ministry team. I'm up on the stage at the end of service and I am praying for somebody. As soon as I'm done, I look up from that person to my right and he's standing there. He is weeping. Because God had just moved on him so powerfully. He was so convicted. And for 5 minutes, I stood there with him while he just wept. And he was just getting washed. And he just began to open up and confess things that he had held on to for years. Hurts, things that he had done wrong. And we prayed together, and you could just see him receiving the love of God. It was such a powerful testimony because for us it was like, well, this is proof that you can just start building relationship with people. You don't have to invite them directly to a church service, but if you invite them into your life can witness to them the goodness of God. Your life can be a testimony to them of what Jesus has done for you. And so to see God work that way in this man's life was huge and makes me want to do it again and again and again.